Hey guys, so I'm going to start my seeds for the year of 2021. This is usually how I start my seeds indoors. I try to do them at least 6 to 8 weeks before I'm able to, plant outdoors. Most of the time, seeds will tell you on the back of the little packaging to start indoors. If they're supposed to be started indoors, it'll tell you on the back of the packaging, okay? Most seeds come with instructions, but I like to use these trays. You can get them at Wally World or the dollar store, wherever you shop, and they're usually like $5, $6, $7, okay? So I got two kinds. I got the one with the peat pellets. I hope I'm saying that right. And then I got this one, which is a three-piece system, so you have to do your soil yourself. It comes with a bottom tray, the tray for the seedlings, and a clear cover. The one with the peat pellets also has a clear cover, but I'll show you guys in the next part of this video. It's in here. I'll just show it in the next part. So to do the one where I have to do my soil myself, I usually fill the bottom with water. I try to use warm water, and usually I'll use seed starter mix, which I will mix with water because it kind of floats on water when you mix it. When you put it in like this and there's water on the bottom, it'll float up. So usually when I use seed starter, I'll mix it with warm water and then fill the cells. But this year I'm going to use potting soil for my seeds and see what happens, okay? So I'm just going to fill these and try to really pack them in there. You don't want it to be too tight, but you want the cells to be filled all the way, okay? Once I have that done, I am going to put my pepper seeds. This tray, most of my hot peppers this year will be in here, and I'm putting 2 seeds in each cell on the opposite side. So once they sprout and they're, a little bit bigger, it's easier to separate them and to put them into the garden. Hopefully, I can keep them in here until I'm ready to put them in the garden. Usually what I'll do is put them in their own separate containers when they get big, but we'll see what happens this year. Okay, so you can use any seeds you like. These seeds I got from a red bell pepper that I used for cooking, and I decided to keep the seeds and try to regrow them. And for those of you who are gardening with me this year, gardening takes patience and time and energy, okay, and it does come with bugs. If you're not into bugs, you're not gonna like this, and you have to prepare. That's why I'm starting my seeds now, 6 to 8 weeks. Some seeds take 10 weeks before they're able to go outside, okay? And that just depends on the seeds. Remember, they come with instructions on the back of the packaging, okay? And you have to have a lot of patience, it's trial and error. I'm from a tropical country, so we can grow things year round, but in the States we have seasons: fall, winter, spring, summer, so when winter is almost over and we're heading into spring, that's around the time when you want to start your seeds indoors. So when you know it's warm enough and you're not going to have a freeze again, you can bring your seeds outdoors. My husband just suggested that I start a Instagram page just for gardening, which I think I'm going to do because right now my Life with Queenie page is currently private. So I think I'm going to do the gardening page for you guys so you can follow on there, okay? And that will be on Instagram. Alright, so once I have my pepper seeds in their cells, 1 seed on each side of the cell, I'm going to mix some of the soil with some warm water and just lightly put it on top of the pepper seeds. So this is a pepper I let dry out on my countertop. It is called a Carolina Reaper pepper. It's very hot. Okay, like it's very hot. Even touching the seeds, made me sneeze a little bit and kind of made my eyes burn just a tad bit. So I'm also regrowing these. I grew these last year, so I'm going to do it again this year, and it's the same process. Just put a little bit of that warm soil over it, and that's it. Pepper seeds need a few things to grow and to be successful when you're starting them indoors. You need heat, at least 75 to 80 degrees, moisture, okay, and sunlight. So I'm in my loft right now, And I have a huge window where I put my little greenhouse that I put in my community section of this channel. There is a link to it there, and I'll put a link in my description box. But that's what I use to put my seed trays. Okay, so this is the seed tray that comes with these little cells. It's already pre-done for you. All you have to do is wet them. So I wet them with warm water and they swell up. So you're gonna see a little time lapse here of how they expand. I know it may look like a lot of water, but all this water is going to disappear because it's just going to soak it up as these little pellets, grow. So as you guys could see, it's already soaking it up. I had to add just a bit more water because some of them weren't coming up. So this is how it's going to look. They already have like a little tiny hole in the middle where you can drop your seeds. Some of them, the hole disappeared, so you're just going to have to remake the hole, but it's pretty easy. You don't have to deal with dirt. You don't have to fill anything. You can just, wet them, they'll expand, and put your seeds, and that's it. So two different options here for you guys. I'm not mentioning any brands because these people are not paying me, but you know what they look like. So that's all you need. Okay, so in here I'm going to put some of my tomatoes I'm starting this year. I'm doing 7 kinds of tomatoes this year. Last year I did 5 kinds. I did Roma, beefsteak, Rutgers, yellow cherry tomatoes, and the tiny sweetie cherry tomatoes. This year I'm also going to do orange tomatoes, and I'm going to do a new tomato that's called the mortgage lifter. It's supposed to be a 2-pound tomato. All right, so today we're doing 7 types of tomato seeds, and each row has 6 cells. So we're going to do 6 rows, not 6 rows, 7 rows of 6. All right. And once you have your seed in there, I'm just using a popsicle stick to cover the seeds. You don't have to press it down super hard, but press it down enough so that the seed is in there and has contact with the moist peat. Okay, the seedlings are going to push their way through the peat once they start to germinate and sprout out of there. So it should take about, I want to say, 7 days the most, and you'll start seeing some action. You'll start seeing the little seedlings making their way through. Okay, and this year I'm going to do some strawberries. These are the strawberry seeds. They're very tiny. You may need to use tweezers if you're doing strawberries, okay, and you need to prepare for them too, because if you have chipmunks, they're going to eat your strawberries. And I'm also doing some celery. And celery and strawberries need to be started indoors at least 8 to 10 weeks before you can bring them outdoors. So I also did those today. All right. Here I have some galangal root that one of my new friends, Miss Oki, sent to me in the mail. So I'm going to try and grow that. And these are my trays in my greenhouse. All right, you guys. I do have more trays that I need to fill because this year I really want to grow a lot more than I did last year. These are my potatoes that I have been keeping in my kitchen in a dark place. These are my seed potatoes that I plan on growing more potatoes from. These are regular store-bought potatoes that I am going to use to grow more. So I have russet potatoes and I have these red potatoes. One of my followers said that this one looks like a face. So that's why I was showing it to you. Alright, so as you guys could see, they have eyes and they're looking pretty good and healthy. Okay, I do have another bag of potatoes, Idaho potatoes, that have also sprouted eyes and stuff like that in the kitchen. So this year we're doing a lot of potatoes, and I have another video I have to make for you guys because I do plan on growing sweet potatoes this year as well. Make sure you guys check out my how to germinate seeds video for those of you who have an earlier growing season. And there is a garden tour video and a how to grow potato video as well. Those will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the update of this video. There will be a playlist so you can follow along, and yeah, happy growing. Love you guys. Bye.